What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to yet another AMA from Vertical AI. Here to join us today is none other than Mac, our CTO. I think, Mac, how are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. Thank you. How are you, Hidden?
I'm very good. It's been some time since you last joined us.
Yeah,
You've been really, really, really busy behind the scenes, making sure that you guys, as you know, launching our studio. So, how has it been for you, Mac?
yeah. The last couple of weeks were crazy. We've been working very hard with the development team. Our backend engineers have been working very hard on integrating Acache, and yeah, it's finally successful. So basically, we can launch today, and that's amazing news. I'm very proud of the development team, and we're making big steps. But this is just the beginning, guys, and I'm gonna explain more later in the AMA.
Yeah, it's a big milestone for us, and if you guys haven't seen so already, we put out the official announcement about 40 minutes ago, launching the studio. So it's open right now for the first 150 people to use the studio for free. Go try it out, break it, so we can fix it. That's what we always say. Super excited, super proud of the whole tech team, and well done to you, Mac. Really, really, really good job. Um, yeah, so today Mark is not here. So I will take the honors of updating you guys on some things we've been working on. As you know, the team has been to Singapore to Token 2049. Mark and Friso were there, and man, they had an amazing time and they had a really, really productive time. The goals of this trip was super simple: meet the sex listening partners face to face, strengthening those relationships. Yes, guys, it's around the corner. um, Connect with new Asian marketing channels, open up some new doors right there in the middle of the continent, of course. Meet other builders in the space that you can learn from. Find new partners who can help drive Verde AI's success, right? So this is all about connecting with people, and yeah, they have connected right there. They came back with over 150 new connections, and we're already harvesting these connections, planning meetings, and defining next steps for new partnerships, and new people to onboard to Vertical. So super exciting stuff. These in real life events are always massive, massive, massive for us. So we will keep on doing those. Um, yeah, throughout the week, they joined around 10 plus side events. And of course, the highlight of the week was our own side event, our signature partners dinner at a really great Italian restaurant, Lavo, in Marina Bay Sands. And over 35 guests joined, all different types of people, but that are super close to Vertical or will be in the future. And it was an amazing time to, deepen these relationships with them. So, in short, we came back with fresh energy, fresh momentum, and a massive amount of doors opening. So, Mac, you saw some pictures coming by. It looked really cool, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. I wasn't there. I wasn't there, sadly, but I heard stories. Great networking. Friso and Mark were basically acing it. Everybody was very impressed about the side event and also about our tech. Um, so yeah, we've pitched our studio to many other projects, and everybody was very exciting. So I think another great event for us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this was Singapore, but back home, as Mac already mentioned, we've been working around the clock to launch Vertical Studio. And guys, we cannot express it enough. Vertical Studio is a complete game changer in the space. The things we are developing are massive. It has not been done before like we're doing it. We're the first no-code AI fine-tuning platform that runs on decentralized compute. We can claim that title, and um, Yeah, Mac, maybe you can tell us a little bit more on why this is so big.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, guys, what I see is there's a bit of a shift right now in AI. And last year, 2024, was also the quarter one and quarter two of 2025. It was basically a race of who could build the biggest brain. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google were all pushing for larger foundational models, and yeah, it was like a heavyweight match. But I feel there's like a shift towards something we are focusing on from the beginning right now, and that is customization of AI models. And you probably saw basically Mark's post already about Mira Murati, which is like it was a girl that has set up a company, and she raised $2 billion for her company, which is called Thinking Machines. And there wasn't even a product. She didn't even build anything. So that shows how much potential there is in customization of AI models. And her product is basically what we're building as well, and that is building custom AI models that don't have like all the broad knowledge, but are have specific knowledge that really can solve a use case or a specific problem. And to me, that's a signal that like the next wave of AI isn't just about having like the biggest brains, but it's about shaping the brain to your own needs. And that's exactly what we're building right now with Vertical
Wow.
Studio AI. And I can give you a quick demo. Kevin did it last week already. But since the studio is live right now, we'll just go through it and explain
Nice.
how it works. I'm not sure if I can share my screen a little bit.
I will set it up for you, Mac.
Share my screen.
Yeah, this news about what Mac just saw, it's another signal to show that we are on the right track right now, and building, the future of AI.
Yeah,
So
so that's what I'm seeing here. Like people are focusing more on custom AI that really solves their problem, and we were thinking about this last year already, and we've been building this flow, and right now it's finally done. Like the first part is finally done. So does everybody see my screen?
yes, I think so.
Okay, perfect. So right now you can create an easy system prompt, right? Let's say you're an e-commerce agent, and this is a very generic system prompt. You can make it way more in depth, of course, but for now, let's keep it simple. And it will basically generate your own system prompt. We will generate it for you. Um, and when you're here, you can put every document you want, upload it here at the files. This can be JSON, CSV, XML, whatever you want. And we will basically structure the data and make it perfect for training your base model, which is currently Gwen. We only use Gwen right now, but in the future, this will be more open source models, of course. Um, so let's just upload and generate a data set. I only upload like one file right now. We can upload as many files as you want. And this will generate your data set to train your model. Actually, guys, so just know that there are a few slots left for the free version of the studio, and it's currently live. I'm just saying that quickly.
Yeah,
So we're
I
generating.
think so I think we will be creating a full guide on how to use the studio, to its full potential, to really fine tune a great model. So this is coming, but right now it is already really good if you just put in the data you want.
Yeah. So right now, I just upload a file because if I'm going to train, I can train it right now and we'll start training. But this will take definitely 1 hour. So training may take up to 2 to 3 hours. But if you'll get an email when it's finished, so no need to look if it's updated. We'll send you an email if your model is done training, and then you can basically use it. So, Hidea, maybe you can show
Yeah.
a quick use case that you created.
Yeah, exactly. So as you might have seen, Zep just used right the burger data set just for test purposes. I've been playing around with the studio a little bit, and I've been using. I've been trying to create a perfect marketing guru, right? Somebody that writes all of your marketing content for you and puts it in the right tone of voice with the right emojis you want to use, and things like that. And um, to do this, what I did, I won't go through the full process, but I'll take you guys a little bit through it. Is that I exported all of Vertical's Twitter account. I exported everything we have made in the past, and I asked on Vertical Stream. I asked one of the AI models to put it into an input output structured data set ready for fine tuning. This is not necessary because we have the data set creation agent, but this is just something, an extra step that might make it a little bit more accurate. So what I did is I uploaded that. It trained for about an hour, and we got this marketing guru model. Um, so if you guys can see, you can open the model, and then we can press the compare button at the top right. On the left, you have your fine tune model. On the right, you have your base model. And what what you can do with this is, for instance, write a tweet about Vertical Studio, right? Um, as you can see from this model, if you see the untrained model, it says introducing Vertical Studio, where creativity meets innovation in a space that defies gravity. From concept to creation, we build studios that rise above the ordinary. Completely random. Like, this has nothing to do with our company whatsoever. Um, on the left, you can see introducing Vertical Studio, our new platform for building custom AI models. Studio lets you create, train, and deploy your own AI models with just a few clicks. No coding skills needed. Just upload your data and let Studio do the rest. This is more our style, and as you can also see, if you've been following us for a while, we use if you have been using the studio for a while, you know, or sorry, if you have been following us for a while on X, we like to use this emoji, the thunderbolt. So it took that from the data we gave it, and introduced it. Yes, it's not in the perfect format right now, but it is already near the tone of voice we like to use. So I can just copy this and I can put it into our Twitter account and make a post around, right? And this saves a lot of time, a lot of thinking, especially if you have, a lot of things you want to say in just 280 characters. For instance, for Twitter, you can put all the information and it just summarizes everything in a tweet in your tone of voice. This is just one of the use cases of the many use cases, right? And the idea is that for everybody that has some sort of data, doesn't matter what, you can create your own model. And in the future, you will be able to seamlessly integrate this with an agent of your choice, so that we can, start automating these Twitter posts, for instance. So super exciting stuff. Really, really exciting stuff. Again, I'll be playing around a little bit more, introducing some more data, changing it around. It's a little bit a trial and error kind of thing, of course, to create your perfect tone of voice agent. So super exciting stuff, Mac. Again, I'm really impressed by the results, and it's really fast as well.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with everyone that worked on this. Our backend team did a great job. So yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, guys, I can also go through the technical um, explanation of the studio. So I'll share my screen. and
Yes, let
what's
me
coming
connect
up,
here.
because that's very interesting as well. Um,
Yeah, there we are.
so I'm not sure.
Wait, let me
I
just
just
let me
made a quick
start.
diagram of what we have now and what is coming.
Maybe you can
So
zoom in a little bit, Mac.
yeah, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, do you guys see it?
Yeah. Can you put the right, kan je die rechterbalk weg doen?
Yeah.
Top. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So what we have now is this is the current flow where we have the system prompt generation. It's basically you explain what your product wants to do or what your model wants to do, and we generate a system prompt for you. After that, you can implement or basically upload your files into the dataset creation tool, and we will sort your data and make it basically ready for training. So that's a powerful tool already because yeah, data is the fuel right now, and having sorted data is very important for fine tuning. So the next step, and that's what we have implemented also, and then starts the fine tuning, which is basically we use LoRa, which is low ranked adaptation. And why do we use that? Basically, fine tuning means like updating billions and billions of parameters in a model. And for Gwen, it's like an 8 billion model with 8 billion parameters. So that's slow and expensive, very heavy also for your GPUs. So what we do, we freeze the base model and only train like a small portion, like of the parameters. So that's way faster and way cheaper, and we only train the parameters that are needed to train. So that's why we use LoRa adapters. So that's a quick technical explanation of how we fine tune our models. And
And
in the future, so then basically when your model is fine-tuned, you can test it in our user interface. So we have a very convenient chat interface where you can compare your base model also to basically what Hidden showed. But we also want to add reinforcement learning. And what does that mean? It basically means try and error. So you will be able to say to your model, okay, this response isn't good or this response is bad, and it will train based on that. So that's the next step. But then also we have our partner, Lavanci Laboratories, with Braden, and I have to say I'm very impressed with Braden, and he's going to build this knowledge graph that you can add to your model. And what is a knowledge graph? Is basically it's not that you only have memory or knowledge or like it's basically a map of how concepts, people, and like facts connect. So instead of treating every piece of information in isolation, the AI model can see also relationships and context. It reasons over a network, and yeah, it's not just isolated text basically. And that means when it answers it's smarter, more reliable, and more like human how we think, how humans think. So I think it will add a lot of value to our customization of our models. So yeah, that's a very big thing as well. Oh shit, do you see my screen or not?
I will reconnect you to the we see your screen again, Mac.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then custom tools, that's the next step. What are custom tools? Basically, custom tools are the arms of your AI model. And that's what I'm very excited about because it's not only about training your model, it's also about execution, right? You want your model to do something. And with the studio in the future, you'll be able to build your custom model or custom tools and add them to your model so it can basically execute things. So that's very powerful in my opinion. So you will connect your own APIs, your own tools, and then you give it to your fine-tune model, and it can basically use those tools to do certain tasks. And with all of that, I think you will have a very powerful AI model. Also, you can basically customize everything, and then you can use it in third parties via our external API integration, which will be a next step as well. So yeah, guys, that's a bit of our roadmap right now on the studio. Maybe I gave away too much. That's always the
Well,
problem
that's allowed if
because
our founder and CEO is not here, we can
yeah,
give a lot of
always I get
information, right?
always they always get pissed to me that I'm
Exactly.
saying too much.
No,
But I just want to be transparent with you guys, and we really have an idea of what we are building,
no.
and what's coming is very very exciting.
Yeah, super exciting stuff, and we're just getting started, guys. There's many different things coming. Many different use cases. We're in contact with some partners and universities to implement our studio. So we have a lot of things where we're aiming for. Exciting times ahead. Let me see if we then covered everything. I think um, for now that is everything we would wanted to share, right, Mac?
Yeah, I think so. I have a lot of more to share, of course, but yeah, and I
Well,
talk
let's.
too much. I talk
You already did a little bit too much, so I'll
yeah.
keep you muted here.
Uh,
No, just kidding. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them on our Twitter, on our YouTube channel, or in our Telegram, and we will be happy to answer the questions. I already saw a question coming in through our community from JC, which is any plans to expand to the BNB chain? We're always looking for ways to expand the reach of Verdea, right? We already expanded to Base, we already expand to AVAX. We're of course on Ethereum, and yes, there will be different chains that follow. The only thing I want to say about this is keep our eye out for our socials, and who knows, you'll see us on the BNB chain soon. Good question. Thanks, JC. Let's see if there are any. I see another one coming in from Nate J. The classic question, Mac. When sex listing. Guys, as I just mentioned during the introduction, the team has been talking to some potential sexes in Singapore face to face. They've made some new contacts. Again, this is all part of our phase two of the phase two of our roadmap, and it will be coming in the near future. Just I cannot say too much about it, but just keep an eye on our socials to figure out any updates on that.
soon sex.
Soon, sex, indeed. Let me see if there are any other questions. So
So
I think maybe to expand a little bit on the question, this one, right? Of course, it's getting a lot of attention and a lot of traction right now, but you know we should be, of course, aware that the hype isn't always the right strategy. Yes, what I said, we're trying to expand and to increase the reach of our Verdi to as many people as possible. We chose Base and AVX for a certain reason, and that was according to the strategy. So let's see what happens in the future on this question. Indeed.
do we have more? Do we have no technical questions? No questions about the studio?
So what is the first fine-tuned model you're going to build, Mac? Give us maybe a nice clue as a use case for the tech guys out there.
Yeah, that's a good one. So basically, what would be nice for our code base is basically a model that is trained on our code principles. So whenever you review your code or maybe writing code, everybody's using AI, right? But I want to use the core principles of our company. So that will be a very nice.
Oh, it's similar to the marketing one, right? With the tone of voice of your of your brand, right?
Yeah, it's similar indeed, and yeah, it's difficult to for every developer to like um, make sure everybody follows those code principles, and then an AI model will be very helpful. So yeah, that will be very nice. That's one that I could train indeed. But there are many more use cases, of course, and I will test around. Hopefully, everybody does, because the tool is very powerful, in my opinion, and will be more powerful even in the future. So maybe some people don't even see the potential right now, but
Yeah,
uh, yeah, it definitely will come if people understand how easy it is to use the studio and what you can do with it. You will see the value of it.
and of course integrate your models you trained in your studio with certain agents. You know, we have the partnership with
Yeah,
Fetch AI, with our agent first, and in the future we will have a, you know, a seamless integration with agents from Fetch AI, so that, you know, the agent is like the body and we are the brains of this. So
yeah. No, definitely, and not only that, but also you can basically publish your model on the stream in the future, and people can use it, and you will generate revenue out of it, and that's already a very nice use case, right?
yeah,
And then indeed, the external API integration is something that will be very powerful because right now it's only usable in the studio and eventually also on the stream. But you want to use your custom AI in your own workflow. So I think that will be a very powerful feature.
yeah.
So yeah, guys, a lot of things coming up. The dev team is also getting bigger, so we are growing fast and also building them faster. So keep supporting us and stay with us because we will be here for long, and the product will be.
Nice, well said. All right, guys, I don't see any questions coming in, so I suggest we close off this AMA. A lot of massive announcement coming, a lot of studio content coming, and yeah, next week we will be back with another AMA. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Mac, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah,
Ciao, guys.
bye bye.